Good evening, it's Audrey from Odds and Ends, and welcome to Junk Journal January 2025. After watching several days of friends posting their entries for their junk journal pages, I decided that I was a little jealous, and I mentioned it to my friend Gwen, the trash witch, and she calls me up and she's like, well, then get out your crafting supplies and start it. Doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just do it. So I decided that I'll take her advice and just do it. So this is not going to be fancy. I don't have all the time in the world. I have a very jealous puppy who does not like me to play with anything other than her. But I do miss crafting, so and Gwen's like, it can be a tiny journal. It can be a little 4x4. So I ended up doing a 4x5, and I made two of them. As long, one just took the same amount of time as two. So what it is the cover is a page of a calendar, and it is, you can hear that? It's like a waterproof paper. And this one was a sky scene. And then the one that for this journal is desert rocks. So I decided this would be January's, and then if I did another one later on in the year, I have it ready. It has two signatures in here. There's enough to do 32, probably 34, since I'm going to do the outside of the covers. So I might have a double page, two double page ones for bigger items that I come along. So I'm going to cover the first 5 days of January, and then tomorrow hopefully I'll have some time to work on the next 5. So next weekend, because weekends are pretty much the only time I have to craft, working a 8 to 4 job plus travel time, then dinner and puppy time and walking. I don't have a whole lot of time, but I love to craft, and I really like when I get prompts. It reminds me of floral class, and I love prompts there. And the best part is, okay, give me a theme and I'm going to make something. So it's brought to us by Meg's Journals. I don't know Meg, but I will start following her to see what she makes and what all her other followers make. And the hashtag is Junk Journal January, if you're following along. So let's start. And this is my cover. And I could probably zoom in now. Okay. So it's 5 inches by 4 inches, like 5.5 by 4. I had to give enough room for the signatures and to sew it all together. So, and it's just some wax beading thread that's holding it together. As you can see, you just stab 2 holes in there, run the wax thread, you tie it on the inside, and that comes out here. Oops, can't even see what I'm doing. There we go, I forgot, I zoomed out. It goes there. But really simple, nothing fancy. So here is January, and I have some clear stickers. It says Junk Journal January 25. 3 pieces of ribbon. I love this ribbon. I don't have very much left, so I wanted to use it up, and I thought the colors looked very good with the desert scene. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this in here because I don't want to show pages until I'm ready. So obviously January 1st was cover. January 2nd is envelope. And this is a cut down from the Chinese New Year lucky money envelopes for that you gift people money. I cut it down because obviously it's normally, you know, about that long. So I cut it down to about 3 inches. Here's the flap, and it has a 13. And the reason it has a 13 is over Yule, I did 13 wishes. And every night for 12 nights, you burn one of your wishes, and the universe helps you fulfill those first 12 wishes. And the 13th wish, which you don't know which wishes are which, is the one that they're not going to help you with. So you'll have to help yourself with that one. That is my 13th wish. I've kept it in here so I do not forget. And I decorated the paper with, back in the 90s, early 2000s, homemade paper was very much in. And this is black fiber paper with metallic flowers on it. I thought it looked very good with the red money envelope. Added some eyelash trim and a little gold key to go with the theme. Day 3 is tickets. So I kind of took it literally. So I made a pocket from a tag, one of the stickers that came with it, but this stuff is so old. I am not buying anything new. When I craft, all of this stuff is 15 to 25 years old. The only thing I ever replace is glue and tape and stuff that wears out. I'm trying to use my stash up. So I made a pocket so I could put some tickets in there. Here's Miami Dolphins versus Baltimore Ravens. This was Sunday, December 16th. This is the year that Miami lost every single game except this one. They won that game, and it was the only game when we lived down in Florida that we actually went to. Well, I didn't go to. My husband went with the kids. So it was so nice for him to take them to a winning game. And then I have 2 June Fest tickets. I have more. I just wasn't in the mood to dig for them. As I find them, I'll put them in the pocket. This was Saturday, June 5th, 1998 and 99. I used to go every year. Absolutely loved it. The doors open at 11 a.m. The concert was over at 12. There's 3 different stages. It was all classic rock. So you had Foreigner and Joan Jett and Sammy Hagar and all those Styx. Every year was different, but there were so many headliners, and it was outside at Sam Boyd's, the park next to Sam Boyd. And then it switched over to Sunset Station, which I didn't really like that well, but it was still going on. And here is my ticket for seeing Metallica. This was at Cashman Field, Saturday, September 12th, 1998. Now, like I said, we have plenty more concert tickets around here. For tonight, I decided, okay, let me find these ones. Okay. So, I just used the paper that I used here and darken the edges because it looked a little too crisp. And then next one is outline. It has this groovy 80s paper with paisleys and flowers and everything. And I had every intention getting a pen and outlining all these little flowers. And then I couldn't find any pens I liked to go with this paper. So I decided I was just going to use yarn and outline this. And then it started going. I just watched Groot the other night, and I remembered I had these 80 stickers for record player and cassette tapes and the Walkman. And I thought it went really well with this paper. So that is my ode to 80s music. And I did the center of flower, just put a round ribbon. And I'm like, I need a jewel. So this is a brad, and I just put it in the thread there. And I'm like, it needs some shimmer. And then lastly, this is tomorrow's entry, but since it's done and I'm going to be working on the next 5 tomorrow, I thought I'd show it today. And this is Depth. And I have a bunch of layers here, and we have some fractal paper at the back, and then we have space. It's a space chart with stars and some Latin words, which is upside down, so probably you won't be able to read it. And I'm not quite sure about you, but I don't know Latin. Then I have fireworks, and then I have this third eye on top of a skull, and we have the medical symbol here, and we have some demon wings, and I thought it was very cool. And then it just, all the layers connect, you know, the space and current and the psychicness and everything connects. And I thought, let's use this piece of string. I liked bringing all the colors together, plus it adds another layer of depth to my page, and it adds the colors from that side. So that's what I've gotten so far, and I will see you back. Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, possibly Friday. I might do more, but I think 5 pages probably is as much as I'm going to get done tomorrow. And I don't want to be too far ahead of everybody else. So I will talk to you guys later, and happy crafting, and do something today that, you know, makes you creative. Doesn't have to be paper, but do something that makes you happy. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.